Hello and welcome back here, anybody, everybody, and probably nobody. This is Thor W bringing you another episode of Let's Play Dark Souls. In our last episode, we went to the depths and got lost forever and ever. And then somehow found our way back into the world of sanity and figured out how to get to the bonfire that I was searching for like 25 minutes. Luckily, you guys thought it was only like 2 minutes. Yay! After that, we summoned in our Sunbro Solaire, and we defeated the Gaping Dragon. We have returned back to Firelink Shrine for the time being, as we're going to sit here and we're going to level up. We also unlocked Blighttown. Very nice for us. We're going to go ahead and increase our dex some and our endurance quite a bit, and a couple points in Vit. We'll take one off dex. We'll keep the dex there. And we'll go to level 25. Why not? And we still have 18,000 souls to work with. Now, Thor, why do you have so many souls? Shut up. That's why. Don't worry. You'll see, guys. You'll see exactly where. And we're going to go ahead and repair our stuff real quick. We're going to keep our tattered clothing on because we're about to head towards Blighttown. Now, one thing about Blighttown is very much filled with poison. Lots and lots of poison. Lots and lots of poison.
Oh, hello.
Let's see. Did I ever modify? Yeah, I got it +5. That's fine for now.
Be safe.
But before we head to Blighttown, we're going to go to one optional area real quick, really quick, to grab one specific item and another little side quest item that will be useful a little later on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hop onto this lift here. Once it brings us up, we're actually going to leap off of it onto this, walk right off. Move over here, and anyone who's played the game knows where this is going. Okay, good, I landed it. Sometimes I miss that little roll and it really annoys me. Before we stop over there, we're going to grab this this item glowing over here. The Undead Asylum Floor 2 West Key. Now, if you recall, the Undead Asylum is the first area in the game that we actually begin in. And on top of that, we heard earlier that the big crow that originally brought us here carried off somebody curled up in a ball. Just went flying off with them. So if we go over here, we find the nest of said crow. We can curl up like a ball. We can just chill here. We're going to have a nice, relaxing nap and keep the eggs of this crow warm. Yeah, we're good parents like that. And if we wait here long enough, I say expecting it to start, cutscenes happen. Delicious, delicious cutscenes. So our good friend the crow, the giant crow, is willing to take us all the way back to the Undead Asylum. As long as we stay curled up like an egg. Now, one thing you'll notice is the Northern Undead Asylum is completely different from what it was before, or vastly different. I shouldn't say completely different, but it has a lot of differences. First of all, there's these guys. Ow. And they hurt quite a bit. Despite me having good fire resistance on my equipment, seeing as I am a pyromancer. But they're still very slow. They're still just regular hollows. Oh, yes. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to take a seat at this bonfire because there's a few things that we're going to do here that are actually somewhat difficult. So let's retrace our original steps, and if we look up here, that guy is there. Oh, there's also this area. What's in here? Oh, right, this was where you got the shield. It's nothing. Oh, my mind is a vast void of blankness. So we see this guy, a big fat silver knight here. And the best way to deal with them is to learn how to parry, which I did not demonstrate well there. Alright, try again. That was early. That was way early. I am not doing this well. Okay, parry, and then counterattack. And you do tons of damage to them. It is the best way to take down these knights for a low level. Just gotta time it right. It's actually not all that hard once you get the hang of it. Sometimes it takes a couple of attempts. Don't feel bad if it does. And done. 4 of those, and he is done with our dex build. Not bad. And we get a Black Knight sword and the Red Titanite chunk. Oh, wow, we got the Black Knight sword. Nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Great sword of the Black Knights who wander Lordran, used to face chaos demons. The large motion that puts the weight of the body into the attack reflects the great size of their adversaries long ago. And I do believe, yes, it takes 20 strength and 18 dex to wield, so I do not have the strength to wield this. So I would not be able to wield this properly unless I two-handed it. If I did have 20 strength, I could put it on one hand and use it if I wanted to. But I am not quite a strength build. If we look over there, remember our buddy from the beginning of the game? The guy that let us out? He's still here! Hey guy, what's up? Guy? Oh no. He has gone fully hollow, and he will now attack. Aggressively. Oh, we don't really want to block when he's two-handing, because it'll go through our guard. He has a very good weapon for that. He's very bad at rolling, though, so if he does roll, you can capitalize on it a little bit. I didn't quite get the hit off that I wanted, but... Oh, come on, man. There we go. But his armor and poise is very good, so... You won't really stagger him unless you've got a big weapon. So for a weapon like mine, dex weapon, it's best to just parry and riposte. Parry and riposte! Come on, boy. Crap. Really need to drink. That was a bad drink, but it worked fine. It worked out in the end. Okay. Oh, that was poor timing. I can just block and hit back at this point. Much like what he tried to do. And we'll take the trade there and end him. And for our troubles, we get the Crest Shield. And 1,000 souls. I feel sorry for our old friend. Go up here, and the rock has reset itself, so get out of the way. Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson, not that rock. And just like in the very beginning of the game, you're going to find the exact same enemies in the same place. And for some reason, I'll do even worse on them now than I did before. I mean, that's how it works, right? Yeah. This guy actually shoots arrows rather fast. We're just going to drink. There's no reason not to. There's not a whole lot of threats here. It is still the beginning area of the game. So we faced 1,000,000 of these guys. So we know how to deal with them just fine. And we'll use that Undead Asylum key that we got earlier. And that item that we saw way in the beginning of the game, up on these steps, we can now finally get. It is the Rusted Iron Ring. That will be very useful for us as we work our way through the swamps of Blighttown. Which is the main reason why we came here at this time. We're going to go ahead and take another seat right here at the bonfire, as we're about to face... Can you guess? Can you guess what it is? Can you guess who it might be? It will be another enemy, as we head back to the very first area of the game. Oh. Should not have walked in. The Rusted Iron Ring also helps with movement in water, so if I equipped it there, I'd be able to run around and move around in water just fine, and it wouldn't slow me down. So, you see that there's a guy there, obviously. It is another Silver Knight. So just like with the first one, we wait for an attack, completely fail on the first attempt. Like idiots. Wow, that was just plain garbage. I am playing like garbage. Okay, let's stop being dumb. Parry riposte. Should have done that the first time. Parry riposte. I don't know why I can't do that the very first time, every time, but after I get it once, it's pretty easy. Just wait till they're right about to hit you. Very easy for predictable swings like theirs. They're very big, overarching swings. And once you beat them, they are gone for good. They won't come back. And they drop red titanite, which is nice. So we're going to go right back to the cell that we first started the game in, and we will pick up a peculiar doll. This will, let's go ahead and take a look at that. I believe it's a key item? Yep, a strange doll with a strange dress. There was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly, and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. There's a little bit of flavor text for us for now. You can make use of that later. Now there is one more thing that we can do in the Undead Asylum, but I'm not going to do it right now. The reason being is I am a fair amount under-leveled for it. And under-geared, and I am literally just... Blighttown, I'm going to get a relatively good power spike for myself. I'm going to get a new weapon to wield rather than this little scimitar. I'll get a couple new weapons I can switch between. And for certain situations, it'll make everything much, much easier. All I have to do is get through Blighttown and the area past it, which is not too far. Not a lot of stuff to do. Alright, so I'm just gonna take these guys out very leisurely. Ting. Ting. And every time I kill them, because I have that I have Sauron's eye ring equipped, basically, based on the icon in the top left. I regain a little bit of health, so makes fighting hollowed out guys very, very beneficial for us, actually. Beneficial and easy. So we go there, the crow's going to take us all the way back to Firelink Shrine. We're going to skip the rest of the cutscene. And we'll walk our little butts back down. We could also drop, and I believe we can survive the fall. Yep, sure can. If we didn't, we'd still be in an area where we can just recover stuff. So this lets off right into the graveyard. And we're gonna make our way downtown. Moving fast, faces past, and we're homebound. As you can see, there's someone still sleeping nearby. We haven't quite found them yet. And let's take a seat. I might put another level in my pyromancy flame. I'm gonna talk to this guy real quick.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'm considering a change of location. I have a rather pressing matter to attend to up above. That keeper has served me well, but enough with her.
Well, she has been a good firekeeper.
Oh, I'm considering a change.
Well, that's it for him. That's all he plans to say, apparently. What you?
What now?
You got nothing. And I just sat here, so I'm good to go. I don't know why you'd want to really leave Firelink Shrine. This is actually like the best base area around. I mean, people come through here all the time. Happiness ahead. Whoa, that's a big rating. Holy crap, 245, man. Here, let me help you out. Need some more. More rating for that dude. 245 is pretty nice, though. That's a really high-rated message. Alright, so, if you recall, back in the beginning of the game, we used this area to get our Dragon Crest shield. We ran through here. Yeah! Yeah! So we're gonna head right back down on this big lift to the New Londo ruins once more. The New Londo Water Park! Yes! Yes! Did get that, right? Yeah. I call it the New Londo Water Park because it is completely flooded down there. There is water everywhere. Okay, so we're going to go right back up here. Because we have the Master Key, we were able to unlock this area early to the Valley of the Drakes. I never grabbed that. Interesting. Well, I'll grab it now. And we're going to cross this board. We're actually going to enter Blighttown from the exit. There are multiple reasons for this. The number one being it skips half of Blighttown for us, for the time being. I can go back and finish Blighttown if you guys, if people want me to. Or, at least I probably will in like a bonus area video. I'll go ahead and go finish the rest of Blighttown. But for now, I only want to do half of Blighttown. For multiple reasons. Number one, Blighttown's color scheme is terrible. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This looks awful. Number two, yeah, take that. Number two, the frame rate has issues in Blighttown. Wow, that hit me. Okay then. Drink. No biggie. Wanna... There we go, that's what I was waiting for. Easy peasy. Anyway, I'll go over the issues as they pop up, basically. So these enemies, if you remember the butchers in the depths, they are very similar to them. They have basically the same shape and size and the same weapon movements. Well, slightly different weapon movements, I suppose. The butcher uses the big butcher's cleaver knife, and these guys use a club. And they're very easy to take down. Much like the butcher, they are very easy to backstab, they're very easy to dodge, and they're very slow. They do have big wide swings, so you should be a little bit careful when you go up to fight them. Should be a little bit careful with these big fat fatties. Because they can certainly hit you from quite a long range, and they inflict poison damage. So if you get hit too much, you can get poisoned. Oh, I thought I was going to get backstab off that. So we're just going to circle strafe around them, let him throw his dumb attacks, and then beat his face in once he's low enough. With a few swings, no problem. Very easy enemies, not hard at all, and we're only going to face 3 of them back to back to back, so no problem. And now we have reached Blighttown. Blighttown is a large, I could keep saying large, area. It is probably one of the largest areas in the entire game. And there's the key to the New Londo ruins, and if you didn't start the Master Key, that would be the key to open the gate that we used to get here. From the Valley of Drakes. So, one of the gimmicks of Blighttown, as you saw with the first enemies, is poison. Lots of it. This place is full of poison. Everywhere. Everything, almost every enemy inflicts poison or toxin damage. Toxin is the more extreme case of poison. Blighttown also has these frame rate issues because of the filters over the area. Oh, and because of all the processing and all of the rendering that is being done simultaneously, because it renders this massive, huge area. It's a lot. There is a lot here. And one of the things that happens the second you enter Blighttown is the mosquito enemies that you might have saw a glimpse of that kind of spat blood at me earlier. Every mosquito enemy in the entirety of Blighttown, every single one, aggroes at the exact same time and flies towards you very slowly but very determinedly. And they will keep flying towards you until they find you and you kill them, or they kill you. So, That's another thing that puts a big strain on the game itself, and the reason why Blighttown is as choppy as it is. One of the reasons. So now that I've explained a couple of the basics here, let's go over the enemies as we encounter them. But first we're going to switch this blue tier stone ring over to the rusted iron ring so that I can run through this area. Oh, Dark Spirit Manny or Mildred showed up already. Okay, so this is actually an NPC Dark Spirit. You can tell it's an NPC Dark Spirit because it has a coherent name. It's right out there. Here she comes. Come here, Mildred. Let's fight. She uses a big cleaver, big swinging attacks, and wears nothing. She uses... It's the weapon the butchers have. So she's actually not hard at all. She's a very, very easy enemy. And backstabbed. She's not quite dead yet, but she'll be dead on our next set of attacks. And done. Very easy. Very easy, Dark Spirit. I forgot that she showed up. And we get, for baiting her, we get Humanity. Humanity times 3, and the Butcher's Knife. And we look over here and we see our good friend Shiva of the East, the guy we met at the Forest Covenant, who I said I wanted to activate. And we'll see why right now.
Hello again. Strange to meet away from the clan and the forest. But while you are here, how about some equipment? I love collecting these things, but I can only keep so many. And you know, you are a friend. I'll sell them cheap.
Alright, so first of all, he teaches us a gesture. We can look skyward now. And now the weapons he sells. He sells a flamberge, a stone greatsword, the demon great machete. This is the weapon that the Capra demon used, and double wielded. A shotel, which is another curved sword thing. The Uchi Katana, which we will be buying, which is a katana. Very dex-based weapon. The washing pole, a large, super long katana. Very, very, very good for PvP usage, because its reach is absurd. The Demon's Great Axe, the weapon of the Minotaur demon. The axe is imbued with no special power, but can merrily beat foes to a pulp. Claws for fist weapons, if you want to use them, and the Demon Spear from an enemy we haven't seen yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy 2 Uchi Katanas. We could also buy a washing pole, but I don't plan to PvP much at all. He also sells the Eastwood Grain Ring, which slows the loss of weapon durability. This is a special ring crafted in Eastern land. It's made of gold, but with a wood grain crest on its surface. The ring slows the loss of weapon durability and is particularly useful to bearers of delicate swords crafted in the East. We could get that, because if you take a look at the durability of these weapons, Uchikatana is only 80, the washing pole is only 60. Compare it to the Demon's Great Axe, which is 600, the claws, which are 150. Everything else is over 100, and these are very low durability, so it would be useful, but it's not great.
I see. You have a sharp eye for trinkets. Suits me fine. I'll be seeing you.
So that's the main reason we wanted to activate him. Hold on. I had to sneeze. Oh, you probably heard it. We can also talk to his bodyguard, who says nothing.
We meet again. I have the equipment, if you have the need.
So that's the main reason we wanted to activate this guy in the first place, is we wanted Shiva to sell us the Uchikatana mainly. Are you guarding an item or just an area? Shiva also has a very good weapon equipped himself. He has good equipment for himself, so if we ever feel like we need to kill him and get his equipment, I mean, we can. But I'm not really going for a build that uses his equipment all that well. And if we head right over here into this sewer-like area, bonfire. We will go ahead and light that up and take a seat, and let's reinforce our weaponry, shall we? Oh, do I have no Titanite shards? I should have gotten some of those. Crud. I'm gonna have to keep the scimitar equipped then, for the rest of this area. And if we go down here, we've got a chest, and this will have a dragon scale in it, if I recall correctly. Yes, it does. Oh man, my memory is on key. Except for where the ladder out is. It's on the right, from the entrance. Yep, not really much to this area. Unless you look up, there's stuff upwards, but we have to climb to get there. Want to. Sorry guys. I'm a little bit ill as I'm recording this, so I might either cough in your ears or sniff a little bit here and there. Like that. Anyways. Moving over this way, we've got a few more of these things to kill. I forget exactly what they are called, but they're like mutated citizens of Blighttown or something like that because of the horrible plague that goes around in Blighttown. Okay, so we got an item right over there we're probably going to want to go grab. So if we didn't have this ring equipped, the rusted ring, then we would not be able to run through this area. Which is something we want to do, because we don't really want to spend the entire time poisoned and slowly taking damage. Large soul of a proud knight, somewhat worth it. And as you can see, oh look, more mosquitoes. Where did they come? They came from halfway across the freaking map, because Blighttown's an annoyance. So we're going to kill them. It's going to heal us up a little bit because of the ring we have. That ring is very useful for going through just little baby areas, little baby enemies especially. Fatty ahead, be wary of tough enemies. It's pretty true. Over here to the left are a couple of guys who are up to no good, and they might start making trouble in my neighborhood. I might get in one small fight, but don't get scared. Because then I'll go move my auntie and my uncle in Bel Air. You knew where that was going. All of you knew where that was going, and you're happy that it went that way. I know you are. Could try to pull the fatties over here. One at a time, obviously. We don't want both at once, but I can't really see them right now. You can see other variances of them right over there holding giant rocks over their head. And there we go. Because it's guarding an item that I'd like to pick up. I don't really have use for it, but I want to have it. I want it. I want it. Did I aggro one? Yeah, I did. Here it comes. Alright, so with these guys, dodge. Do not try to block, just plain dodge. They are so slow, so easy to dodge. And it's so beneficial to just dodge them around and then get a backstab. There's no reason to really fight them normally. I believe they drop dung pie, yeah. They drop crap. Literally. They literally drop crap. Okay, there's one more over there. We aggro before we have poisoned. Of course not. Let me go ahead and switch this black firebomb over to this purple moss clump, because we might need it in a second. You might get poisoned here. And that'll heal our poison. We could have bought more moss from the hollowed out female merchant if I really thought that I would need it. I don't think I will. I know. Let's do this. Where's my bow? There's my bow. Can we aggro you from here? Over here, dumbass. Oh god, he's throwing the rock. Okay, we can aggro you from here. Let's de-equip the bow. De-equip the bow. Come on. Come on, nerd. Are you just gonna throw rocks over there? Did your mama ever teach you not to throw stones? Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on over here. Come on. Where is he? I swear a rock is going to come flying at me from the darkness. I'm not going to be happy about it. Oh. There he is. Oh. I'm really trying to pull him over to this dry land because I don't want to... Oh, he's on dry land. Okay, come here. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. You can do it. You can get backstabbed right in the butt. Butt stabbed, really. So yeah, their getting up animation is picking up the rock. You can't really do anything to them until they're done. That move is deadly. That is the one move you really don't want to get hit by. That will annihilate your poise, wreck you through the through your shield, and then just kill you basically. All right, so we got rid of them. Go over to this, and we will get the Great Club, which I love this item. I love this weapon. It's great. And a club. It's a great club. Haha! Jokes! We've got them, people. Not very good jokes, but we've got them. Alright, so let's look at the Great Club. Great Hammer, attack type struck. A giant tree branch that serves as a wooden club. Smash enemies from upside the head. The sleeping attack is a trademark of clubs, and this giant club is no exception. This thing takes 28 strength to wield, but is actually it's actually surprisingly good, considering it is literally just a big fucking tree trunk that you smack people in the head with. It's great. I love that that is actually a weapon. Alright, so we're going to go way around the outside, around the outside, around the outside, as to avoid those three rock rolling buddies over there. And we're going to head over to here at this very spider web covered area. And okay, yeah. And we'll go into here to Quelaag's domain. Amazing ring ahead. Be wary of elation, I guess. Try dashing through. You don't really even need to dash through. You can walk right up to these guys and they'll do nothing. They're completely passive. Try head. Boss ahead. Oh, really? White. Would have guessed. Imminent gorgeous view. Good luck. Where we see a white summon sign. Hey, it's Maneater Mildred, who we kicked the ass of earlier. This message. Try holding with both hands. Okay, the one message I was expecting is not here, so let's write it. It's the message everyone should write. That is amazing chest ahead. There we go. And you'll see why right now as we traverse the white light and head to a cutscene. Ah, yes. Amazing. And we reach Chaos Witch Quelaag, who is one of the daughters of the Witch of Izalith, who, as you may recall, was one of the original inheritors of a Lord's Soul. Back off a little bit, because she did a move I was not expecting her to do quite so early in the battle. That big fire explosion. Alright, we'll take a drink as she focuses on Mildred. She's going to do that fire shot, or lava spurt. And when she holds onto the spider like that, that's when she does the big burst. And wield with two hands whenever we want to hit. Now he's going to spit lava out, so we've got plenty of time to do that. Yes. Alright, let's be a little careful. Oh, we got knocked into the lava. I mean, you know, that was always a possibility because of our positioning. Alright. She is going after Maneater Mildred, who has really terrible AI and just walks into the lava constantly. But she's there just as a distraction so that we can do stuff like that. Okay, so the lava disappeared, so... Alright, I was about to say it's very likely she'll make it spit lava again. So we're going to do that combo there. And back off. Alright. Alright. So, Quelaag's very easy. If you back up when she swings like that, she will completely miss. You You can even block most of the damage if you have a decent shield with decent fire resist. The spider's attacks itself are very slow, and it allows you to get around your opponent. And anytime it spits lava, it is very vulnerable for quite some time. You can just get in all this delicious damage. And the basic tenet of boss fights in Dark Souls is circle strafe as much as possible. And Mildred here is going to get herself killed very soon. She's not a very good NPC. Okay. Oh, we got nicked a little bit. No biggie. Okay, so he's about to spit lava, so that's 1, 2, 3, and strong. Oh, I didn't strong. Alright, but she's dead. Done. Not a difficult battle at all. And Mildred died to the lava right as we won. Poor Mildred. You tried your best. We got twin humanities for our trouble. I did it! Yay, he did it. Okay, that's actually the way that we entered from, so we're going to head up these steps over here. So that was actually a rather easy boss fight. Rather easy boss fight. Praise the sun. Sorrow. These guys did it. I got a little bit of hiccups. And now we go over here and we see this lever. As we pull this lever, we get another cutscene, if you recall what happened at the Belfry Tower. We are ringing the lower bells beneath Blighttown. Or I suppose next to Blighttown. I suppose this was part of Blighttown before, you know, horrible things happened. Or it became known as Blighttown. And I didn't quite show off this area earlier, but that was a large closed gate. As you can see, there's the Belfry Tower, where the gargoyles were, near the Undead Parish. And we got a homeward bone, but we're not going to use it yet. First, take a quick look at Quelaag's soul, which we should have. Soul of Quelaag, used to acquire many souls or create a weapon. Soul of Quelaag, once daughter of the Witch of Izalith, but now a Chaos Demon. So that was one of the Witch of Izalith's children, of which I believe there were 7. We will meet the rest of them as the game goes on. Yes, we will. In fact, we'll meet one of them very shortly. Go over here, and we smack this area. It is an illusory wall. Good job, guy. You put the... I'll give you a rating for that, since no one else will. Always uprate actually helpful messages. So we go over here, and this guy we can actually talk to.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant?
Yes.
But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
Okay, so this guy will slowly waddle his way out of here. Slowly. And we've got a bonfire we can sit at, so we're going to rest there. And as you can see, it filled our Estus to 10, meaning it is a superior bonfire, as it is tended by a firekeeper. We will talk to her, and she cannot speak with us, but we can enter a covenant with her. And we will join this covenant. And this is the... drumroll please. Well, we get Pyromancy Great Chaos Fireball for joining, which is great. Oh, wow, it doesn't tell you the covenant. Okay, and we can't talk to her at all. Damn, I was hoping it would tell me the covenant because I forget the name. It is the Chaos Servant Covenant, that's it. This poor fragile being here is Quelaag's sister, and she is completely helpless. As you can see, the spider that she rides upon is dying horribly. She herself does not look to be in great condition. The eggs are scattered around. Let's talk to this dude.
Are you prepared to dedicate yourself to our fair lady? Then I will make available whatever you require. If you need something, ask me first.
Let's go ahead, and if we go to Myrify Equipment, you see that this guy is also a pyromancer. If we go to Purchase Items, we can get a Servant Roster, which checks the servants of the Daughters of Chaos, which is the Covenant I'm in. And it tells you just how much humanity they have given to the Chaos Witch here.
There is no time for think only of our fair lady and what she may need.
Okay. So, one of the reasons why these guys are the way they are, mainly passive and stuff, is because they are servants to mainly Quelaag's sister, but Quelaag and her sister herself. Now, we will learn a little bit more about her later through dialogue, although we can't talk to her now. But, one of the reasons why she is as weak as she is because she tried to imbibe some of the horrible, her servants are citizens of Blighttown. She tried to imbibe some of the poison from them, and it weakened her greatly to this status that you see before her. And one of the reasons why Quelaag herself is so aggressive is she wants to steal the humanity from others and give it to her sister to keep her alive. At least that's, you know, that's some, that's a possibility. Let's go ahead and repair real quick. Don't really need to repair much else, it didn't take much damage. And that, dear friends, is basically the end of Blighttown. We don't really have anything more we have to do 100%. We can run down here, and this is progress we could do. I want to go ahead and give you all a quick sneak peek of the area. As you can see, there's a bunch of these guys. This is the Demon Ruins, and we're going to activate the bonfire here and take a quick look out there. Have a seat as we can. So these guys are all here. They're chilling out here. As you can see, this is a molten magma infested area. These guys are just kind of chilling. You can see lava splurting out all over the place. This will be a place we go to a little bit later in the game. If we went to it now, we'd have a very difficult time of it. The Demon Ruins, seeing as it also has a big palette color switch, much like Blighttown, also suffers a little bit from the frame rate issues, but not nearly as badly as Blighttown. Not nearly. Blighttown is a larger area with more enemies that are constantly aggroing and applying their AI to the situation, like, in real time, constantly. So, we're going to run our way back. We could have homeward boned our way back, but that was a trap. What we wanted to do was we wanted to activate that bonfire next to Quelaag's sister there, our fair lady. She's actually never given a real name, if my memory serves correctly. She's merely called the Fair Lady. So, that's what we'll refer to her as. We'll refer to as the Fair Lady. So, some basic lore behind the Witch of Izalith. When she, one of the things she tried to do, if you recall from the opening cutscene, was she sacrificed her own soul to try and make a new flame to prolong, or at least reset, the Age of Fire. And in doing so, she wound up with nothing more than a chaotic falsehood of that flame, and it created the Bed of Chaos, which is the spawner of all demons, is what the Witch of Izalith herself became, along with some of her children. And all of her children, all of the sisters of Izalith, her actual children, everything, became greater chaos demons in the head of it. We'll see a few more of them as we head through the Demon Ruins and head towards the actual Bed of Chaos itself. That's a little bit later in the game for us. If we were to go there now, we'd have a very, very difficult time of it. Not that way, we're going straight across, is our other bonfire. Now, as just a precaution, also I want to show off, if you do get poisoned by this, you start taking little bits of damage at a time. If you sit at a bonfire, it completely takes away the poison and heals you back up. So poison's not a big deal. What you really want to watch out for is known as toxin. Toxin is a different classification for poison. It's like a greater poison. It has a completely different bar that will fill up for it as well. And if you get intoxicated, rather than just poison, the toxin does about 7 Estus Flask plus 2's worth of damage over time. Which is a lot. 7 Estus Flasks of damage. That's quite a bit. Quite a lot of damage. And it can make fights difficult, definitely, when you're taking that kind of damage over time. So we're going to ride this elevator. We rode it down, now we're riding it back up. And walk right off, right onto here. We're gonna work our way back from whence we came. And we're gonna head right back to Firelink Shrine. And that's all we're gonna do for Blighttown for now. I might do more, I might not. We'll see. Swing, swing, swing. I'm probably going to at least get a few of the there's some hidden items scattered all around Blighttown. All over the place. This place is huge. There is a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go over here and kill this asshole. This is an enemy we didn't really take a good look at. Ow. Ow, there's more. But he blows toxin at us. Toxic darts. He is a dart blower. That's what they are. They are dart blowers. But if they hit you with their darts, you take a big heavy buildup of toxin. And that's what the dark black poison icon means that we see right here. Take a look at that. Imminent item. Yes, they are guarding an item that I want to pick up because I'm just here. But, oh my goodness, there's so many. So much toxin to dodge. Okay, good. Run, 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 run. Serpentine! But I think we're good. Just barely. Alright, that place sucks. There's actually another item I can get, but I don't want to go there right now. Because I got a bunch of souls and I know what I want to do with them. I gotta go head to the Undead Parish. That's where we're gonna head next. We're gonna end this video with a little bit of setup before we take a look at the next area that we will be actually going to. Oh, hey now. Also, we have a new NPC to meet. Yes, another one. Our family of NPCs is growing at Firelink Shrine. It's going to continue doing so. Wow, something broke. Someone broke something. Those blow dart guys are really pissed that I got away. Like, no, fuck you! Oh, you're an idiot. Maybe you're less of an idiot than I thought. Drink. And a dung pie. Just dung pie. Oh, I aggroed both of them. I only wanted to aggro one. Aggroing both of them makes me want to just roll away. Roll and run. And we'll take a drink as we run away, just to be sure. But they can't catch us. They're very slow enemies. And now our palette color will change once more. Hooray! The filter is gone, and we can walk through and look normal again. Oh man, Blighttown. A lot of people don't like Blighttown. A lot of people say it's their least favorite place, and there's pretty good reason for it. There's constant threat of poison. Everything wants to poison you. There's threat of toxin on top of poison. You can get hit with both. Sucks. You lose tons of health per second. The enemies are relatively annoying. The fact that you have to run through the swamp, which slows you and poisons you at the same time, is annoying. There's a whole lot that we can say is annoying about Blighttown. So, we're heading back to Firelink Shrine. Heading back to Firelink. Wow, 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 wow. Firelink Shrine. And we look over here, That guy's gone, and our Firekeeper is gone. So we get the Dingy Set and a Black Eye Orb. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Black Eye Orb first. There it is. Invade world of the murderer of the Firekeeper. Mystical orb found on the Keeper's corpse. Invade the world of the murderer of a Firekeeper. To defeat the perpetrator and reclaim the soul of the Firekeeper. Black Eye keeps constant watch on the city of the gods and Orlando. So that's a hint at where we need to go face the murderer of the Firekeeper. The hiccups. Now we're going to go take a look at the Firekeeper set that was dropped, the Dingy equipment. Worn by the Firekeeper at Firelink Shrine, is thought to have once been the white hood of a maiden, but smoke and ashes from bonfires have darkened it over the years. It's going to say about the same. It is thought to have once been the white skirt of a maiden, but its true origin is lost in patches of blood. Perhaps its former wearer was maimed to prevent escape. Yep. Which, if you recall, she could not walk, she could not talk. So yes, she was maimed. Her legs cut, Achilles heel cut, and if we try to light the bonfire, we cannot anymore because our Firekeeper is gone. So now, Firelink Shrine is no longer our safe haven. We cannot come back here to light the bonfire and keep the things going. However, a new resident has moved in. Take a look over here. Remember that snoring from earlier? That would be this big guy over here, who looks like he could just swallow you whole. It looks like an enemy, but if you walk up to him, you can talk.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the Bell of Awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Frapt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the Bell of Awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
Yeah. What's my fate, guy?
Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Orlando and acquire the Lord Vessel. I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent? Those who seek the realm of lords must brave Sen's fortress, a deadly house of traps. Many have gone before you, but none have returned. Fate has chosen you, but proceed with caution. Those who seek...
So he has told us that we must enter the fortress that we opened the gate to, which is known as Sen's Fortress, and make our way to the city of the gods, the city of lords, I should say, actually, and Orlando, the former city where the great Lord Gwyn himself presided over. And to that end, we must head towards the Undead Parish, which is where the entrance to Sen's Fortress lies. So, we're going to go on our elevator trip back towards the Undead Parish. This will take us right to the church, as we know. Clink, 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 clink. I love how the geography of Dark Souls actually makes sense. Like, all the areas are connected together in a logical fashion, and you can actually see how they're connected together and what parts of what areas are connected with each other. So, like, you can go back here and you can see that this takes us all the way over to down here at the bonfire right across. You can see Sen's Fortress across from us. We're actually going to take a sip. We're going to attune our magic. We have the Great Chaos Fireball. We can remove regular Fireball and add that. Wait, why can't we add that? Oh, right, it takes up 2 slots. It's a very good spell. It's a really good spell. I'm actually probably going to increase my attunement until I have 3 slots, so that I can get rid of Fireball and keep the big Fireball in the Great Chaos Fireball. I completely forgot it was 2 slots. Before we do anything, we're going to come down here. We're going to speak to our good friend.
Well, hello again. You need...
And we're going to purchase some Titanite shards from him. Not quite 58, but we'll get, let me see. Need 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need about 9. And then we're going to reinforce an Uchigatana. Plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. There we go. And we're going to modify it to a plus 6. Reinforce it further if possible. Nope, just plus 6. So now it actually does more damage than our scimitar. And we will be replacing our scimitar with our Uchigatana. Our roll's a little bit worse now because the Uchigatana is a little heavier than the scimitar. Well, 3.5 heavier than the scimitar, so quite a lot heavier. But it also comes with a new moveset. I believe I can kick again. Yes, I can. We have a nice thrust going on, a good leaping strike. Our heavy attack is a thrust. Our light normal attacks are just swings, slashes, very good. Two-hand, normal attacks, slashes again. And once again, heavy attack is a big slash here. A very big wind-up for it, but good against staggered foes. We have quite a lot of money right now. Quite a lot of money. I think I'm gonna spend some in a second. Before I do...
Well, neat.
Purchase 9 more of those, because that gets us from, you know, level 1 to 5. I haven't really smithed any armor yet because I don't feel like it.
I'll be seeing.
I don't really have a set that I like right now that I feel like I'd use all that much. Maybe later. Maybe later. See, how much attunement do I need for another slot? Just 14? Oh, that's easy. I could go to level 31 if I felt like it, which ain't bad. I like increasing my dex because it's a good damage increase for now, until I reach the cap, and I'm getting more endurance so that I can keep swinging a lot. I'll take that. Oh wait, I forgot. Let's remove Fireball and add the Great Chaos Fireball. So we have the Fire Orb and the Great Chaos Fireball on our attunement slots. And we're going to head to an optional area right before we head to Sen's Fortress. But that will have to wait till the next episode because it's been about an hour. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your time here and I hope you enjoyed watching. When you come back, we're going to enter down here, down below the blacksmith. We've been here once before, but this time we're going to clear out a bit more of the area. So tune in next time when we return back into the land of Dark Souls, where we begin our entrance. And we're going to finish up and pick up an extra item here in the Dark Root Garden. Come on, pop up, name. This is supposed to be an epic thing, guys. Damn it. Damn it. I'm just gonna... I don't know, guys. See you next time!